Hi folks, my name is Jason and this is my vlog called Living with CMT. I hope you enjoy. Good evening folks, it's Tuesday evening and it's 5 to 7. I am just doing a vlog really just to inform you as to what's been going on in the last few hours. The last couple of days actually. Before Boris did the lockdown yesterday, me and Deb had already decided to self-isolate. We posted on Facebook that we were self-isolating. And we basically just wanted people to know that we're taking this seriously, because as well as our own healths, which we're trying to protect, we're also trying to protect other people, because we have found out obviously through media that you could carry the condition without knowing and pass it on to others, and I'm not prepared to take the risk of either getting it myself or passing it on to somebody else. Excuse me a minute, there seems to be something on my camera. Can't make out if that's better or worse. Anyway, so what we decided to do was basically tell people that we are sort of self-isolating. We are just staying in the house ourselves. If we need anything, people have said they'll fetch it for us, which is nice of them, really good of them. The thing what amazes me is the fact that, just hold on while I pause this because it's doing me in. There you go, that's clearer. Yeah, the thing that's really getting to us is the fact that people are abusing the fact that you should be staying in and people aren't. Why have I got a mark on the screen? Okay, I finally got rid of the light. I don't know what was happening there. I hadn't got a clue. What was sort of like a bright shimmer right the way down the screen. I don't know what was causing that. Yeah, like I said, we've gone into isolation. Me and Deb, we decided that it was the best idea because, like I said, we don't want to risk passing it on to other people. And I saw yesterday in the morning, I couldn't believe how many people were idiots. It amazes me, it really does amaze me how many idiots are actually out there. And if they came from the same gene pool as me, then I must be a throwback or something, because the fact that they were out on the beaches in the droves, the fact that they were out in parks and walking around in groups of 10, 12, 14, do they think this is a bloody joke? Do they think this coronavirus is something you just go, oh well, it's alright, it's only a bit of cold? People are dying in their hundreds. The latest count, the UK has lost over 400 people to it. 400 people to it. And there's going to be a lot more, hell of a lot more. I've just been looking on Spain's, and theirs has gone up over 500 in one day. Deaths. Over 500 in one day. You picture that. 1,000 people in a room, half of them dead. You know, this is not something playing about with. This is not a joke. This is not a sci-fi novel. No American hero's going to come along and save the day. We've got to fight this out. We've got to battle this out, and the best way to do it is to stay indoors. That's what I'm doing. And the funny thing is, this is a bit of a because somebody asked me something the other day. They said, am I bored yet? Because I'd been in 2 days. I said, bored? I don't get bored. I've got loads to do. I can do jigsaws. I can do vlogging. I can do gaming. I can do reading. I can listen to music. I can watch me comedy TV shows. I can write. That's just 7 things off the top of my head. I am never bored. In 1995, I was diagnosed with CMT and I lost my job quite soon after that. And since then, I haven't worked. I haven't worked in 25 years, so I've learned not to be bored. Right now, if you're going to be bored after 2 days, knowing that you could be locked down for 12 weeks, you have got a serious problem going on. Find a hobby, find something to do, do something that you've always wanted to do, or learn a new language. You know, a friend of mine yesterday, he said that he didn't know what to do because he was bored. So I sent him to a website that does virtual tours of places around the world for free. You can actually click on it and do 360 virtual tours of all these different places for free. And it's a fantastic site. Pardon me. I even had a look on it last night. It's really, really good. And the other thing is subscription services. Now, me and Deb have got Netflix and we've got Amazon Prime. And Amazon Prime ain't that good, to be honest with you. I don't like Amazon Prime for films, and we don't have Amazon Prime for the movies. We have Amazon Prime for the next day delivery. and obviously the movies are just chucked in for free, because we would never ever pay for Amazon Prime just for the movies. No chance. Not even if it was £1 a month. No, it's rubbish. It really is. We don't like it at all, because the problem with Amazon Prime is when you go on it, you don't know what's yours and what isn't yours. Because nearly everything you click on says you've got to pay for that, you've got to pay for that, you've got to pay for that. If you want to watch this, you've got to subscribe to another channel. Netflix is different. With Netflix, everything you see on Netflix is there. If you click on it, you can watch it. Simple as. And Disney Plus is the same. We've subscribed to Disney Plus for a year, and it's cost £50. Now, £50 for a year was what? £4 a week. Not even £4 a week. Now, if you work that out, £4 a week. In fact, no, what am I on about? £50 for the year. It's not even £1 a week, is it? No, I'm sorry, ignore me, I'm not with it. It's £1 a week. £1 a week. And I've been onto it today, because obviously it started today, and the amount of films that are on there, and I'm talking everything from the new stuff all the way to the stuff like the first Mary Poppins, and what was the other one that I saw on there which I thought I haven't seen for years? The Longest Journey. Remember that one with the two dogs and I think the two dogs and a cat, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And the journey all the way back to get to their owners. It's a classic film. If you ever get a chance, watch it. But again, today, I haven't been bored. Deb hasn't been bored. Deb's done a bit of baking. Now she's gone watch TV. She's found Disney Plus, so that's her loss for the next God knows how long. And me, I've been doing some of my vlogging stuff, sorting stuff out on there. I've done surveys. I've done a bit of hidden object games, because even doing a hidden object game, you are doing something with your time. Now, if you just put on pointless television that you've got no interest in whatsoever, like skipping through the channels or something, that I class as wasting time. See, in the evening, what I tend to do, I do a bit of gaming, and then when I've done a bit of gaming and I can't, my hands are a bit slippy and they won't hold the controls or whatever, I tend to put up Only Fools and Horses on. And I'm on the series, I'm on the specials now, so I'm watching To Hull and Back. Now, anybody who watches Only Fools and Horses will know that it's a fantastic show, and I absolutely love it. It's my favourite show of all time, no matter what. Nobody can beat that for me. And I love it because I laugh at every single episode 10 times. No matter how many times I've seen them. I've seen every episode a dozen times, but I still laugh at them. I know the scripts inside out. I know the characters inside out. I know every episode inside out. And only because I wanted to. I've not been forced to. So while you've got this time on your hands, find a new hobby. Do something that you'd never thought you'd do, like jigsaws, for instance. Alright, people might say, oh no, jigsaws are boring. I find watching EastEnders boring, but millions do it. Do you know what I mean? Don't say you're bored after 2 days, because otherwise you will be pulling your hair out in about 6 weeks' time, mate. I don't afford myself the chance to be bored. I refuse to be bored. There's always something to do, and if there isn't always something to do, find something. I pointed out a good thing, right? If this lockdown, what we've got now, happened in the 1980s, how different it would have been. No internet for Skyping people, no TV services that you could subscribe to. You basically watch BBC One, BBC Two, ITV, Channel 4, that was it. I think Channel 5 came in a bit later on than that, but you only had 4 or 5 channels. You didn't have these like 450 channels or whatever of garbage. You didn't have none of that. You know, I mean, our hobbies were literally, I had my computer, my Spectrum, which I was allowed on an hour a day, and other than that it was reading or watching TV. Now you imagine how modern would face without the internet, without being able to Skype each other and talk to each other and send text messages to each other. Be thankful you've got that. Because like I say, 30 years ago you wouldn't have had it. You wouldn't have had all that lot. Anyway, tomorrow is a special day for me because it's my 6th wedding anniversary. And what normally happens on our wedding anniversary is this: we write each other cards out. I get one paid for by my friend down in Leicester. It gets sent through and Deb makes me one. But this year has been a bit different, you see, because we found out that obviously it can transfer on things sent from house to house, like cards, because you can live on paper and poorer services. So I haven't asked for a card this year, and Deb hasn't made me a card, so that I don't feel guilty for not sending her one. So no cards. Anyway, presents, yeah, you know, we've had bits and bobs over the months. Ignore that, by the way, that noise is just telling me my medication's due. And normally we would go out for a meal. We would go to either the Devonshire Arms, or we would go to Yates's, or Wetherspoons, sorry, in town. And we can't do that. So we're having a meal home. Deb's doing a home cooked meal, and she's done a lovely chocolate cake for after it, which I've already had a piece of. Yum yum. That's for afters. And we're going to basically settle down and watch TV all night tomorrow. But totally different, you see. But we haven't panicked and gone mental because we can't do things. We haven't said, oh no, our anniversary's ruined because of this. Because we know by being sensible, we are shortening the period of time that we will have to stay indoors. But for all them idiots that are going out and spending the times out there, you know, there's three things which have hit me today, 3 stories which I found absolutely amazing. The first one I've just read is about police who were called out to people, 20 people at a barbecue. And this is in the UK, bear in mind. 20 people, no matter what, after what Boris Johnson said yesterday about groups of 2, no more than, and there was 20 at this barbecue. You work out how many that could have contaminated, and how many could have infected and then passed on to another 20 and another 50 and another 100 and another 1,000, all for being stupid. The second thing is, I noticed earlier on a story about, I can't call them youths because they're scum, I don't know what to call them really, but they actually, an Iceland delivery going to vulnerable people, and they raided the van, nicked all the food and torched the Iceland van. I'm sorry, but bring the army in. Bring the army in. And if they do stuff like that, then shoot them. That's I'm sorry, if you think I'm being hard, I'm not. If you've got youths that are willing to set fire to Iceland vans for food, then shoot them. Because that's what they would do if this was a war. They would shoot them for looting. So that's my thing, right? And the third thing I heard today, which was only 5 or 10 minutes before I did this vlog, was that apparently NHS staff are having their badges and ID tags nicked. And do you know why they're having them nicked? Because a lot of the supermarkets are opening from 7:30 till 8 o'clock in the morning, so the NHS staff can get their food before everybody gets crushed in the rush, right? And people are nicking their badges so that they can pretend to be NHS workers so that they can steal their food. Have you ever heard anything so low and disgusting in your life? We are supposed to be a civilised society. Civilised? I've never seen nothing like what I've seen in these last couple of weeks. It's really, really brought to the front exactly what a crap society we are, and exactly how much of a society we can never go back to. Because you just imagine, right, you're best mates with somebody up the road. You've been getting on with them for years, everything's fantastic, and you found out that he's one of those that's having a barbecue and having it for 20 people. You've also found out that his son, say, is one of those that's going and raiding these Iceland vans and setting fire to them. Can you ever look at him the same way again? Can you ever say that he's your best friend again, knowing that he's jeopardised your life as well as your family's life for his own personal gratification? Because I couldn't. I'm lucky, I am really, really lucky in the fact that the people I know, which are family and friends and neighbours, have all adhered to what he said. They have all, yes, nobody's coming into our house except us 2 family members. No, we're not having groups of people here like we normally do. No, we are not going to go out and go down to the beach and take the bloody dog and go socialising with people. Because they're sensible. I will be honest, I've got a sensible street. It's very rare in this day and age, but yeah, most people in my street are sensible. And they're doing it because they know that they're saving lives by doing it. They could be saving their own lives and 100 others. Because you go out just once and meet your friends, and you do not know exactly what a chain reaction you're setting in command there. You could not know that you're carrying it. Go down, meet 3 friends, pass it on to them. They go home, they've got elderly relatives. They pass it on to them, they die from it. You're literally responsible for the deaths of people. Now, I can't live with that on my conscience. I can't. Maybe I'm just weird, I don't know. But I couldn't live with somebody else's death on my conscience. My death, fair enough, if I did something stupid like went out and went with a load of other people and I ended up contracting it, and that's my fault because I'm a twit. But I could not live with the fact that my actions might have killed somebody. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Anyway, tonight all I'm doing is I'm doing a little bit of gaming on Shadow of War, which is a very good game. And again, I play God mode on it, so I might do a bit of filming of that at some point, but not today. I'm up to nearly 550 subscribers now, which is fantastic. So this vlog's going out in a little bit. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to read 2 poems to you. One is very appropriate actually for this time, and I'll read that out to you, and it's called Alive. And the other one is a romantic poem which I will read out to you as well. So I'm going to just pause it there for a minute. So this is called Alive. Look to the sky, see the birds flying high, the sun shining down and the clouds rolling by, the sounds of children, their laughter and play. Be thankful, my friend, you're alive today. When you think it's all wrong, nothing you do can be right. You want to get rid of darkness and welcome the light. Remember you are fortunate, though things might not go your way. You are lucky, my friend, you are alive today. Our lives could end any time, we do not get a second chance. Don't just listen to the music, get up there and dance. Tomorrow is not promised, none of us can stay. So be grateful, my friend, you are alive today. And I really do think that's quite appropriate for what's going on at the moment. I think people they're not valuing the lives they should be doing. They should be thinking more about the lives and what they can possibly lose by being irresponsible. So that was the first poem, and it's called Alive. Now, with it being my anniversary tomorrow, I'm in a bit of a sort of romantic type mood, and I will read a poem out now called Love, Need and Trust. When the darkness hits me, you bring the light. You continue battling for me when I have lost the will to fight. You stop me from going wrong. You make my life right. I cannot say how much I love you. If I say the wrong thing, you smile and you know. Wrap your arms around me when the tears start to flow. From one simple kiss, I've watched our love grow. I cannot tell you how much I need you. If the day seems like night when the stars fail to shine, you smile and you kiss me. With you it's all fine. When the straight road ahead seems to be a jagged line, I cannot say how much I trust you. So with all the love inside me, like an eternal fire, needing your touch every day is all I desire. Trusting you to stand beside me when I begin to tire, I cannot say how much I love, trust and need you. Yep, a romantic poem to end with. So you all take care, and I'll do another vlog soon. I'm vlogging more than normal at the moment because, one, I feel that there's more to say, if you know what I mean. There's more happening. Even though I'm at home, it sounds strange, but I have actually got more to say because of events and things that are happening, you know. But hopefully you're all well and everything's going good for you. And if you like the video, just, you know, give me a thumbs up. A comment to be nice if you want to leave a comment. Anything to help me with my vlogging. Thank you for watching again, and you all take care. Well folks, I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and if you did and you want to subscribe to my channel, you just have to click there. And if you want to see what I did in my previous vlog, it's up there. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's there. Bye for now.